How are you guys? In this video, I would like to provide you with essential tips on how to stay happy and positive, especially in turbulent times. Trust in the divine purpose and order of the events that are happening in your life. We all have different traumatic events that happen in our life, right? And in my life particularly, I had very many of those. And the most dramatic event that I had was my parents, when my parents passed away. And at that time, I felt like my life was over and nothing truly mattered. However, later I realized that that event, despite the fact it was really traumatic, made me much stronger, it made me more powerful. It helped me understand human pain. It helped me become more empathetic. It created a great coach in me. And also it helped me transform my life and so many of my clients. And I do not wish anyone to experience such a traumatic event, but I wish everyone to understand the purpose behind those events in our life. And when we understand that purpose, we realize that that event is happening there for us, for an evolution of our consciousness. Master your self-talk. Did you know that one of the main reasons for depression is limiting and negative self-talk? Because truly every situation can be seen from different angles. And I would like to share a story with you. There was a man who was swimming in the ocean and he was bitten by a shark. A man lost his hand and he lost meaning of his life and he almost committed suicide. There was another man swimming there and he was bitten by a shark as well. However, this man was not afraid about his hand, which he also lost. He was afraid about the sharks, which he was afraid now would be killed because he was swimming in that ocean. Can you see how we can see life from completely different perspectives? And it is for you to decide how you see your current circumstances. Learn to be present. And being present means living in a sacred space of our heart and not allowing every thought to influence how we feel. Because see, our mind has always something to say. I've met so many millionaires who told me that their minds were telling them that they would lose their millions. Because our mind has always something to say. And when we live in a sacred space of our heart, when we are fully present, we feel love, bliss, and serenity. And that's when we become the masters of our mind. And that's when we only use it when we need it, instead of it using us. Learn to surrender. Surrendering to life circumstances is probably one of the most difficult but rewarding thing to learn. It's truly a true mastery. And I would like to share with you a story about the monk. There was a monk in the village who was accused of raping a girl of one of the family who lived in the village. And the family brought him the child to take care of. And the only thing that monk said was, "Is that so?" So the monk didn't allow that event to influence how he felt. He didn't allow himself to feel sadness or despair because he realized that present moment and love and serenity is a state which should not be affected by what's happening in the outside world. A year later, a family actually discovered that the monk didn't rape the child. So they came back to get the child of their daughter back. And the only thing that monk said was, "Is that so?" So the monk was an example of a true mastery over our emotions and negative circumstances in our life. And it may be not easy to master in 1 or 2 days. However, when we start practicing this powerful skill, it will become easier, and it will become a new habit, and it will become your new lifestyle and your new way of responding towards life. And the last tip, guys, is to always be grateful. I've met so many individuals who completely forgot to be grateful. And what I mean is, sometimes we have goals, we have aspirations, and then when we achieve them, we forget that that's exactly what we wanted even a year before. And we start desiring new things, and we start feeling lack for those new things not being yet in our life. Let's learn to be grateful for all the beautiful things we already have. Because oftentimes we do realize that we weren't grateful when we lose something. I believe we should shift that perspective and start feeling grateful for what we already have. And as a result, we will attract more beautiful things in our world.